They don't want no problems.
How's it going, Gio?
Uh-huh. Helly?
What happened?
What happened? It just did
What
a whole
you-
like it just did a whole like reset.
Oh no!
Oh man.
We're acting like we haven't been on a week since a week ago.
We don't do this every day. We apologize for the we apologize for nothing.
Nothing. Nothing. How you been,
Ladies and
Gio?
gentlemen, you know what, man? I have been good. America celebrated its birthday a few days ago.
It's pretty cool.
Did you do anything for 4th of July?
I got a sunburn. That's what I did.
Dude, I got a sunburn too.
A really bad one.
Mine's not that bad. But you would think, as dark as I am, that I wouldn't get sunburned, but yeah, man, my back was hurting for a couple days. Um, hopefully I don't get cancer. Whatever, it's whatever. If I get cancer, it is what it is.
I don't know, Gio. But yeah, no. And I was putting sunscreen. It was just all that organic stuff. My girlfriend likes to be crunchy and put organic stuff on me, and I think I need the chemicals, dude. I think I might I might have to pass on RFK on this one and just say, "Hey,
Yeah, I need a little bit of
give me the
stronger
pesticide,
protection.
give me the glyphosate right on my chest." If that's gonna be
Glyphosate on my
put that
chest.
glyphosate right
Inject me,
here.
just inject me straight with the
That's
microplastics.
if I'm if that makes me sunproof, give it to me, hit me with it. But yeah, dude, it was pretty bad. But I'm all right. I thought I was tanning, but no, I was getting cooked. I was getting burned.
Yeah, so, I mean, a lot has been going on, but not a lot has happened.
Mhm.
Um, the biggest thing in the news is, we'll come back to the stupid big bill. But the biggest thing in the news is the flood in Texas. You heard
That's
mu
crazy.
you heard much about that?
I was I've heard the mainstream, and then I heard about the cloud seeding, and both are
Oh, cloud seeding. I wanna get into
cloud
that.
seeding, dude.
I wanna get into that. Will we get, taken to court like Alex Jones?
Allegedly, this is all allegedly. I can't afford. How
I
much
can't
did they
afford
get him for?
$1 billion.
I can't afford.
I can't even afford $1,000 lawsuit.
Dude, I would be stressing, man. I'm gonna lose my Tesla right away, dude.
I just got my Tesla,
I
leave me
just
alone.
I love my Tesla, dude. Just throw that in there, dude. Teslas are fucking so sick, dude. Whenever you get a chance, Gio, get in one, and yeah, they let you drive it, dude. Give it a go. Give it a go. You'll
Oh,
like it.
for sure. Dude, I, so on this news in Texas,
Mm,
it's so devastating, like, over 50 people have died, and the girls that have been missing.
mhm,
It's just that I can't imagine. It wasn't more than a couple weeks ago. I sent my son to Camp Pier near Fresno,
mhm.
and um, it's always a little bit a little nerve wracking to send your kid to camp because you're not there to protect them.
Right.
You teach them uh, things about well, with my older son, he listens to true crime with us, so he knows all about the situations that he needs to be aware of.
Right.
But he knows he needs to be rude and weird and just protect himself.
All times
Not
protect your neck. Protect your
Yeah,
neck.
protect your neck, protect them ass cheeks. Really, is what
Mhm.
you got
Got that
to
right, dude. No one got me. No one made it.
Solidify, tighten up.
Yeah. Put that yeah.
Oh no, but yeah, we sent them up camping. It was only for a few days,
Mhm.
but I couldn't imagine getting the call
Ooh.
that my child is missing and that the Guadalupe River is flooding the whole area,
Mm-mm.
and just knowing like, well, what are the possibilities here? Where can my child be? Realistically, you're just looking, and they're not hiding in the pantry.
Your hands are tied.
It's just it's just water,
Yeah.
and Did they happen to be able to catch a tree that just happened to be able to withstand the flow of the river? I mean, it's happened before.
Yeah.
There was a situation in the 80s where there was a bus of kids from a camp that was trying to evacuate the area, and the river got it, and a lot of kids survived that, but some died too. Um, so you just hope that your child somehow, some way escaped that.
Mhm.
It just sucks all the way around, man.
It
Uh,
does. Pray for Kerr County, I think it is. Kerr
yeah,
County.
Kerr County. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So our viewers want to know the seating.
The
What are
cloud
you hearing
seeding.
out there, man?
No, I heard that there was a company cloud seeding in Texas at the same time, but it's just a coincidence, and there's no way that it can be connected to the but it was going on at the same time, but just a coincidence, brother. So,
Yeah, I
can't really
had
blame them.
somebody had asked me, do you think that it happened for a reason? I mean, with all the illegals getting arrested and put into the detention center down there, and there isn't that where the I didn't know this, but somebody told me that that's where the gator.
Is it?
Uh,
No.
that's what they told me, the gator
No.
Alcatraz. I thought that was
Somebody
in Florida
Jamie,
or something.
Daniel, fact check that. I don't know.
Somebody fact check that.
Is it?
I must be wrong. Well, that was somebody was like, "Yeah, you know how they got the alligator Alcatraz out there? Don't you think God is just punishing them for doing that?" And I'm just like,
Mm,
"What? Who comes up with this for like?"
lady, lady, because I know it's a lady.
It
Lady,
is.
lady, leave God out of this one.
We just, you know what? I think it's more likely they were cloud seeding.
Yeah, yeah.
um,
Well, you hear about that, and do you remember, Gio, like 2 years ago in California when it rained? I don't know where you're living at the time, but over here in the Bay Area, again, you know,
in the summer,
um, yeah, it rained. They said like two
flooded.
months, 2 months worth in like a couple days,
Yeah.
and I think that was crazy. And it goes to show California does not have the infrastructure to handle a flood, let alone hold the water. Right?
Yeah,
Our streets
I
can
think,
hold water better than our own dams.
yeah, people died on the freeways because the freeways just
Hydroplaning, dude.
flooded fast.
Yeah. I mean,
You
the
know what?
Salinas River.
California listeners, I know we're not used to the rain, but when it rains hard and you think your car is gonna make it through the puddle, your car's not gonna make it. Unless you're driving a Tesla that is water sealed. Nah, nah, your car's not gonna make it. Take the safe
No,
just go around.
I've spun
I know
out
there's
before,
another way
dude.
around.
It's spooky.
Yeah, yeah. There's been a lot of times I've always had SUVs, and you always think my SUV is tall enough, and I'll tell you it's not.
Mm,
Most likely it's not. But I know there's a couple listeners out there that are like, oh no, I got the big truck, and you know what? It just go around. Anyways, yeah, that did happen here in California. There was a train derailment. Do you remember the train derailed?
in California.
Yeah, it was in Elk Grove. It was that flood a couple years ago. Um, I was surprised. So last year it didn't happen, and this year it hasn't rained either. So something's going on. Gavin Newsom's playing games with us. I don't know. Speaking
Yeah.
of California, what do you think the chances are that a Republican governor can win it?
I hope so. I hope the odds are in our favor.
Yeah, um,
What do you think, Joe?
dude, I hope that whoever wins it has California's interest at heart, whether they're Republican or Democrat. But at the same time, I also financially, I really hope that a watchdog goes in there. Realistically, I'm probably hoping for a Republican, right?
Mhm.
Um, somebody that's gonna fight to keep our taxes lower, uh, fight to reverse some things. I don't know, get rid of carb, right? Just get rid of carb. Get rid of the gas tax, dude. Gas is so expensive.
How much was that again? How much did it go up, Jim?
It went up a few cents, but in the grand scheme of things, we're paying like 50% higher than the national average. So if the national average today was $3, we're paying like 4.50. So and uh,
And then
it's
there's a little bit of math we got to do there too. What's our
no, that was
uh
the math.
oh well, what are the minimum wage in those other states? You know, I mean,
I
I'm
don't
not
think
justified. I don't want to pay more gas. I mean, I don't.
No, I don't think that matters, Christian.
You don't think so?
The price of gas is the price of gas. We're paying so much for it because of all the taxes that we are adding on here in California. Not only the taxes, but the type of fuel that we're making here in California is different because
Mm.
we have certain
Oh,
restrictions for
right.
emissions.
I forgot about those.
Yes, and
That's
there's
just a California
refineries that are
thing.
going to close down. I mean, look, the gas went up a little bit recently. It's gonna keep going up. It's just gonna keep going up.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To our folks that have tuned into our Instagram streams, apologies that it has cut off. I got the notification that Instagram is still being a hoe, so I'm sorry.
so we're not live.
We are not live. No,
Cool.
no. We're live, but we're not live on Instagram. So does
Right.
it even count? Even if
It
there's
counts. If we're live on X, we're good.
112,000 people listening, it just doesn't count. No, anyways, you know, other things in the news include somebody that didn't hang himself.
You go ham on that one, Gio. That's
Ah, come
crazy. You
on. You got
touch it.
excited. I saw the look on your face,
Yeah, I
dude.
did get a little excited. So
Yeah, Pam Bondi, Epstein news.
so did he kill
Tell
himself for
him.
nothing, Gio?
So
You're telling me he
Pam
killed himself for
Bondi.
nothing?
Look, we talked about it just a few weeks ago with what's the Indian guy's name?
Your boy
The
Patel,
guy that went on Joe Rogan,
Young
Patel.
Cash,
Cash.
Cash.
So Cash went on Joe Rogan and was like, "Yeah, there's no evidence that he killed himself. Or excuse me, there's no evidence that he was killed. He
Mhm.
definitely killed himself." Um, now they're coming out and saying things like, "There was no list."
Yep.
What do you mean there's no list?
Maxwell is just in prison for no reason.
Dude, Maxwell's in prison for nothing.
Dude,
I
don't
I
you hate it? Don't you hate it when the government tries to hold you down, dude?
Well, what is she doing locked up for?
Pri- pris-
Free Maxwell.
Prisoners of the system, dude.
Free Ghislaine.
Oh my gosh. Do
Ghislaine.
we do we owe Epstein an apology? Is that what the government is saying?
Ah,
No,
man.
no, not an
There's no way,
apology.
right?
Okay. What about the
Is the
money?
government
What about
saying
the
that all those
money he
women
was
were
laundering?
lying?
I don't
The
know.
money laundering? Who wants them to, who wanted them to stop talking about it? Who
Who
wanted them
wanted
to
it?
who wanted the investigations to shut down?
Well,
It, Netanyahu? He's been coming over here a lot lately.
three
I'm
times.
not starting any rumors, guys.
Three
I'm not
times.
starting any rumors. Here comes the all of Twitter coming to tune in to hear all about
Three times.
Netanyahu telling the telling the American government to shut it down.
You said it, not me. I didn't. I would never.
I would never blame
I would
Netanyahu.
never say that. But, however, you know, Pam Bondi, what the hell? I thought the papers were on your desk. What's
She
going
did
on
say
there?
the papers were on her desk. She did say that there was some juicy stuff in there, didn't she?
That's all I'm saying.
Maybe the juicy stuff was that there was nothing.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a big, fat, juicy nothing burger.
The other thing that they're saying is, well, it's because Trump might be on the list. But, you know, you'd imagine if Biden had that information or the Biden regime had that information, they would have let that, loose around their time, right?
Yeah, not
You'd
even
imagine?
the
You'd
Biden, like
imagine?
the Obama administration too. Like, just come out and tell us there's nothing
Yeah.
there. Uh,
It's the
I don't know.
agencies, dude. It's the
There's
agencies
that.
protecting each other. It's the agencies. Three-letter
Yeah,
agencies.
maybe Epstein wasn't Mossad. Maybe he was CIA or something like
Maybe
that.
CIA killed Kennedy.
Yeah. Uh, Looks like the producer's telling us to stop talking about it. Sorry, Daniel. Uh, so, uh, for our viewers, this just in, we've been asked to request for everybody to retweet. Latino Free Minds has us live on X. We're also live through the DMU channel. We're also live, blessed to be live through the Daniel Silva's official Twitter channel. Or X channel. I need to fix that because I know it's X. I'm not stupid. I know that Elon Musk bought it. And I'm not an Elon hater because I know the last week Elon's been made to be, dude.
Dude, what's up
It's in
with
the
your
news
boy?
again.
What's up with
It's
your
in the
boy,
news
dude?
again. Trump's going after him.
Well, you see what he's doing? You see, he
What
wants
did
he wants the
he wants
American
to start
party.
his own party? I get it. He wants to start his own party, but why are we going after our guy?
Because he's doing that, dude. Because he's gonna get the Democrats elected if you split the party. A lot of people have tried. People have tried.
What if
People
just
have tried.
just follow me here?
I'll
What
follow
if
you.
he doesn't just split the Republican vote, but he also splits the Democrat vote?
Oh, Gio, no way, dude. You know how many Teslas I see out there with the sticker that says "I bought this for dog mode." I bought this before Elon went crazy. A picture of Elon's face with the X on it. Gio, people are embarrassed of that guy. Definitely the Democrats, not Republicans. I don't think so. I think he lost a bit of help when he said that Trump was on the list. Funny, I like
Can
makes
you
me
imagine
laugh.
putting that sticker on your Tesla, dude?
I'm not putting that stick on that. I love Elon. You're dope.
I
Fucking
bought this
hell of a
for
car, dude. Hell
I
of a
bought
car.
this for MAGA. I bought this car because Trump said to buy it.
Yeah, I bought it because Elon was sick. Yeah, that's actually you'll probably make money off of that sticker, Gio. Really, if you just went the opposite way.
Yeah, I bought
I
this car
bought
because
this
it's MAGA.
because SpaceX.
I bought this car because it was on the White House lawn.
Yeah.
So what have you been up to, Christian? We've been away for 7 days, and it was a 4th of July holiday. How much did you spend on fireworks?
I didn't do any fireworks actually. I don't know why. I think they had canceled 4th of July over in Santa Cruz. I was over there. We were able to find a spot on the beach. It was packed, but we found parking on, right in front, on the street.
What do you mean? Didn't the pier like float away
I
last
don't know.
year?
That must have been old pier. Like I don't know. I don't know where that one was. But this was the boardwalk. So
So the
it was,
boardwalk is still there.
the boardwalk's still there. Yeah, the boardwalk's still there.
Thank you,
That was a
Jesus,
different pier.
that the boardwalk is still there. So some random ass pier in Santa Cruz just floated away, and we were all devastated.
Yeah, that was
But
a
there
while
you
back.
were on 4th of July.
Hey, yo, dude. Well, I didn't know you shouldn't get in that water. It's all riptides, Gio.
What does that even mean?
It'll suck you back. Pause. It'll suck you into the ocean, dude, if you
Oh
don't watch
yeah,
out. So
go
kids,
into the ocean is what Christian is saying.
so kids really shouldn't be. Dude, I saw maybe like four different guys just get sucked up.
We just
Yeah.
lost half of our audience. I suspect they're going down to Santa Cruz.
Dude, they were drowning, man.
I need directions to the Riptide.
They were drowning, man, and it was crazy seeing
Really?
the lifeguards, big cholillos and all that, man. They were drinking a little bit, having fun, but they were getting swept away, man. And when they would
Wow.
come out, you would see it on their face, like, "Ooh, I was almost gone."
I almost died.
That was crazy, man. And it's definitely not kid friendly. It says Riptide, man. I didn't know.
Since
Yeah,
when? I've seen people swimming out there all the time.
yeah, dude. You shouldn't, dude. You shouldn't, dude. I'm telling you, I should have taken pictures. Really cool beach though. Really, really hot. Burned
No,
myself.
the beach is great. We almost don't go to Santa Cruz because it's always way too crowded, hard to
Yeah.
find parking,
I'm
you gotta
telling
pay
you.
for parking.
Well, that's what I'm saying, Gio. It was practically not empty, but we were able to find parking in the very front street. So that's crazy in itself. But it's because there wasn't any fireworks along the coast. For some reason, they had canceled it.
Mm. Yeah. So there was this rumor going around, at least I heard this rumor, that 4th of July was canceled because of the ice
They were saying it on the
race.
news.
So patriotism was considered racist this year. What do you think, man?
I think it's bullshit. I saw I saw them storming that one MacArthur Park. Was it MacArthur Park in LA? The
Yeah.
biggest raid? Did they get anybody there? Or that was just like big on the number of people, the number of agents or whatever.
I did not look into the facts of if they caught anybody, but I did see that ICE went in there. I did see that the mayor, uh, Bass, was really upset about it,
Yeah.
and then I saw that one of the head guys at CBP was like, "Yeah, get used to us. We'll be back." Um, I was talking about this earlier today. I
Uh-huh.
was talking about this earlier today
You hate it.
because dude, you know the White House announced that for the agriculture workers that there was rumors going around for
Mhm.
amnesty, and they came
Mhm.
out and were like, "We're not giving out amnesty," and I'm just like, "Why?
They did
Why
it
are
again? They did it
they
again,
did it
like,
again?"
today,
It's
right?
yeah.
Or they
Well,
did
so
it before, right? He already said that before, and then he took it back?
well, no, he didn't. So Trump didn't say anything about amnesty. It was just
Right, right. He was gonna help.
he just didn't want the focus to be on, agriculture workers, hotel
Or
workers.
hospitality.
Why hotel workers? Why hotel workers? You know, is it the Trump hotel? What's going on? I don't know.
You're right, I didn't even think of that. Trump Trump
You didn't
Hotel.
think of that? That's the
I
first
didn't
thing
think
I
of that,
thought
dude.
of.
I
That's the
think
first
everybody's
thing.
honest, Gio. It's not my bad. I give everybody the benefit of the doubt.
Look, for our
You're
listeners that
so
are
right though,
conservative,
Gio.
don't come after us. We're just talking. These are just thoughts that go on in my head. I
Mhm.
actually voted for him 3 times. I'm still a supporter. It's just some funny things that I don't agree with. And
Twice.
and you know what? If you agree with a politician on 100% of the things that they do, what they say and do, then you got a problem, and you need to seek help. But anyways, so Trump comes out, or not Trump, but somebody came out and said, "Hey, we're not gonna do amnesty, um, but we are and the mission right now is uh, the largest deportation in American history, or whatever they had to say, with
Trying to get
uh,
records.
the focus
Trump
on
likes
criminals.
records. He likes
He
records.
does like records.
He's gonna say it's the biggest,
Yeah, he could say
the
it's the
best.
biggest amnesty.
Yeah.
No, but here's the thing.
You're
To
right.
me, it's
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 Reagan.
funny that the rumors start swirling, and he backs off of these specific sectors of employment, like agriculture and hotels or hospitality, um, whatever the industries are. He had his little list. Everybody on the MAGA influencer side threw a big fit, started pushing back, and all their
Why are they
little
mad?
followers,
Why are they
well,
mad?
they dude, they started. tweeting like, "Oh, this is not what we voted for, this and that," and,
They
their
wanted
followers
amnesty? They
start
voted for
they
amnesty.
their few followers, they have a few followers that started pushing back too, and then he comes out and announce they well, not Trump, but they come out his administration comes out and says, "Hey, we're not gonna do amnesty." Well, what's the point? Like, why do you put the rumors out? Well, if you're just gonna do what your
Tired of the rumors.
influencers are pushing for. No, it's not that I'm tired of the rumors. I'm tired of the influencers
Yeah, yeah,
because the influencers, it's not their own thoughts, Christian. It's
yeah.
really not. And here's something that I learned from Matt Kim. Matt Kim
McMahon.
Matt Kim is a free thinker. He's got the free thinker army, and he grew overnight. I mean, it wasn't overnight. It was, but he had a very fast audience growth, and he came out a few months ago and was talking about how he was getting emails and phone calls from certain people offering him money to give his opinion or whatever they wanted.
Mhm.
They basically wanted to use him as an influencer for what their purposes were, right? And pay him
And
like,
he
"Oh,
said
just go out
no,
and say these things and we'll pay you $2,000."
and he said
And
no.
and and it's interesting that there's these MAGA influencers, and you'll log into X today, and they're all talking about the same thing. They're all saying the same thing. I'm just saying it, Christian, because people tune into these guys and watch them, and they talk all the crap they do about mainstream media, and they have all the commercials from, or not the commercials, but the clips of the mainstream media, all the news outlets saying exactly the same thing over and over, parroting the same thing. But then here goes the MAGA influencers, and I'm not saying that other people don't. The other types of influencers do the same thing. I'm sure the Democrat groups do the same thing, but here's the MAGA influencers. We're supposed to be free thinkers, right? We're supposed to we're supposed to be independent, allegedly, but here you are all having the same group think. It's just weird to me. It really is. I'm talking about DC Drano, Libs of TikTok, uh, Legsit, and Christian. I'm sorry to pull you into this because
Chill.
hey,
I
hey,
love Lizard.
it's just I love some of the content that they post sometimes, but at the same
Yeah.
time, when it's an agenda that's being pushed, it just seems weird to me that they all think exactly alike.
Well,
Nobody strays from it.
I hear you, Gio. It's, it's kinda this is I'm gonna go out on a limb and call you an independent journalist. All right, Gio? Right? And the independent media. We could call it
Independent
that.
media.
And that we were I'm not gonna say we, but independent media was supposed to be different. It was, you know, you
Well,
got
it's where the ideas are supposed to come from.
yeah.
We're
Well,
independent thinkers.
you don't wanna be a
Nobody's paying
network.
us.
You don't wanna be a network. You don't wanna say because you guys, CNN, MSNBC, they all say the same stuff, right? They're all branches of
Yeah.
pretty much the government, really, if you really think about it,
Yeah.
propaganda. So, it's a shame that we're seeing it on, private
Yeah.
media or independent media.
Dude, well, here's the thing, 'cause, you know, I watch their clips, and they always come out and they're like, "Well, this is what we voted for, isn't it? Isn't this what we voted for? Mass deportation? This is exactly what we voted for." And it's like, "No, no, 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 no. Not we. Maybe you.
Mhm.
Maybe you voted for mass deportations.
Hell yeah.
I voted for the border to be locked up. Stop the flow. We we can't fix the problem that we have here without first stopping the root cause,
Leave the
and that's
fellas
that
here.
our border's wide open, right?
Yeah.
So now we got it closed up. Allegedly, it's 0 last month. Isn't that what they came out and
That's a
said?
pretty
0?
good number.
Dang, that's amazing. What a
Just
good job,
get
Trump.
that to
That
negative,
is
start picking
record.
them off
We
the no, I'm kidding.
Christian,
What?
Trump loves to beat records. Who can
Zero's
beat 0?
zero's pretty good. You start get the negatives, I was saying, you just get on top of those fences and start picking -1, bow. -2, bow. Kidding, just kidding.
So
Negative numbers are not cool.
now the focus is, "Oh, we need to deport all these people." Well, dude,
Some of
a
these
lot of
guys
these
are cool
people,
people. Some of the
yeah,
there's
a
cool
lot of these
people.
people are cool
They're cool
people.
people.
Now, don't get me wrong, I don't want criminals here, right?
Mm-mm.
Right? So, I sat down with a friend for lunch today. I'm not gonna name his name, because I don't wanna expose him.
Is he from
And I'll
Lexit?
but I No, no, no. No, no, no.
Are
Maybe
you sure?
formerly. I don't know.
Sure? Is
I
he
don't
from
know.
Lexit?
Definitely
Where'd he
not.
start?
A
Where'd he start?
100% he's
Where'd he start?
let's where did he start?
You sure?
Uh,
He wasn't?
I it's a possibility that
You
he might
sure?
have been a part of Exit.
Okay. Sitting
But
sitting with
look,
you.
so I sat down with my friend today, and I explained to him, like, what is the right thing to do? When you think about these people that are in the country, I mean, legally, I get it. We gotta deport them. Danny has drilled this into me. They broke the law
Pause.
coming into the country. Legally, we need to deport them. What is the right thing to do when these people are really entwined into society? They do have jobs. And some of them do
So
have
you're talking
lower
accolades.
wage jobs.
You're talking
What's that?
accolades. You're talking accolades.
Yeah, yeah, I'm talking
How long they
accolades.
been
Hey,
here?
hey,
What
let's pull
how
out
many
our
degrees? How many kids, generations? How many of them got degrees? Go, pst.
and they're still illegal.
And they're still
I
illegal?
get it.
Maybe
I
that's
get
an
the
outstanding
argument. Why are
citizen.
they still illegal? I understand the argument. But we have these people that are intertwined in our society. It's millions of people. Let's not lie to ourselves. It's millions and millions of people.
Mhm.
They're not all criminals.
No.
And I get it. There's probably gonna be 10% of our audience that right now is going, if they came here illegally, they broke the law, which makes them a criminal. I get it. I understand your point, but let's talk about real crimes, okay? They're not criminals. The majority of them are not. We do need to get the criminals out. So when we get these people coming to MacArthur Park and saying, "Oh, get used to it. We're going to be doing this a lot more often now." Dude, what are you doing? Like, shut up. Just stop adding to all the emotion that the Democrats are putting into the situation. You have a party that loves to win votes based on what? Emotion. That's what the
Mhm.
Democrats are great at. You get their emotional vote.
Mhm.
Way to stick it. Way to stick that vote. Way to stick that vote by coming out with your stupid emotional response. How about coming out with some sense and saying what really needs to be said? We won't do this. We wouldn't be doing this if you just gave us the criminal that we asked for at the county jail when we called you guys
Mhm.
for this specific put out names, put out pictures of these criminals and put out there and let people know we wanted this guy. We called the LAPD or the LA sheriff or whoever we called. They wouldn't give him over. They let him out. They, these
Mhm.
are these are the crimes that this person has committed. You really want this person out on the street? We went to MacArthur Park to pick this person up.
Yep.
And because we were there and there was other people here illegally that were in the country illegally at the same time at the same part, we had to pick them up too. It's just the law.
Caught slipping, dude. Can't be caught slipping. Sorry,
If
dude.
you put it like that, it's not as emotional. We start to think, wait a minute, maybe it's not Trump's fault that the ICE just raided MacArthur Park. Maybe it's LAPD's fault for not handing over a criminal. Or I'm not putting the blame on LAPD. I'm just giving an example because it might not have been LAPD.
Right.
It might not have been LA Sheriff's Department. It could
Right.
have been Orange County. Whoever is not handing people over, because in California it's a sanctuary state and we're not turning over illegal criminals. That's just how it's going. That's just how it's gone.
Yep. But, you know
But
yeah.
but dude, it's just these people are allowing the emotions to win it over.
Dude,
And we're fighting for California, right? How are we supposed to win California when these idiots are saying crap like that?
yeah. No, man. Well, it's gotten all the way up to, like, their what brother agencies, like, over here, I think I saw on the news that they were doing, a bunch of raids for just criminal activity, right, in Oakland, and they
Mhm.
got a couple guys, and there's a whole bunch of raids, like, hundreds or something like that, and they felt that they needed to mention, we're not we we're on unmarked cars. We have, we're in plain clothes, but we're not ICE. We're not ICE. So it's like it's the same thing as the people that are driving Teslas and put the sticker, we're not part of them. Fuck them. And it's like, yo, dude, like that doesn't help
Law
either.
Dude, law enforcement is law enforcement.
Yeah.
So you're saying that a specific law enforcement organization was saying we're not ICE.
Yeah, we're not ICE. Don't
Way to
trip.
stand by law enforcement.
Yeah, dude.
Way to stand behind your brothers. Way to stand with your brothers with a badge.
Dude, criminals have brothers and sisters, so you
Dude,
don't think the brothers and sisters are gonna be upset when you arrest their criminal, you know?
I mean, do they really think that people, or that the officers are these shitty people? Do they really think that they're shitty
They
people?
must, man.
I'm sorry for my language, for everybody listening. I know 99.99% of the people listening are Christian and probably have children sitting on the couch with them as they watch this show. My apologies,
My bad.
but do they really think that the ICE agents are crappy people?
Yeah, man. They will. I don't know.
Or are they law enforcement that are trying to do their job? Are they law enforcement that go out every day and sometimes they have situations where they go into houses where people are literally slaves. They go into houses and they find people that are being trafficked. They go into houses and they find drugs. They find
Mhm.
uh, just
Well,
the wildest, most inhumane situations.
mhm. And that's what, ICE, right?
ICE.
Now imagine that agency over there in Oakland, right? I think I'm not sure. I don't wanna get smut on the FBI. Cash, thanks. But, Oakland, whatever agency that was, they were blaming, but we're not ICE. But Oakland lost In and Out, so it's not whatever they're seeing the same thing over there in Oakland, I'd imagine. So,
That's just a
yeah, man,
travesty, dude.
it's
Travesty
it's
for Oakland
embarrassing.
to have
Get it
lost
together.
everything. Oakland lost everything,
You're gonna lose a
including
Walmart, dude.
In-N-Out,
You
including
lose a
In
Walmart, dude, you guys are in trouble. San
dude,
Francisco
no
lost their mall.
no, look, In-N-Out has never, ever in the history of In-N-Out closed the store
Oakland.
except for in Oakland.
Oakland likes records too, dude.
Boy, hey, Oakland lost an NBA team. Oakland has lost an NFL team, and they have lost a Major League Baseball
Yeah.
team.
You lost that bulldog-faced mayor. What you know what I'm
Dude,
talking about.
they
You know
lost
what I'm
their
talking about,
law
Joe.
enforcement.
Yeah,
Did
dude.
did you see you remember the report that
'Cause
came
of
out?
that bulldog, dude.
44. Yeah, yeah, it you have to fire the mayor when you have one of the highest crime rate cities in the country,
Mhm.
and you only have, like, 30 officers patrolling the street.
And a
It
lot of
just
those
makes no sense.
things aren't even reported, Gio. They're not
How did
they don't even wanna report. The police don't even wanna deal with it, you know? If you got a
Yeah,
police
no,
that
I've called the Oakland Police
it's a little
Department
scary,
before.
I would say I'm complaining a little bit about Hayward
I don't
Police.
stop in Oakland. If my car breaks down, I'm pushing it to
What
Alameda.
one of my employees got shot with a 22 in Hayward while he was working, and when the police showed up and I said, "Hey, one of my workers got shot in the back. Show him." I think it was a 22 because there ain't no way a BB gun would have done that. And he said, "How do you know? How do you know?" It's like, "Oh, all right, no, I'm done. You do your investigation." And he's the first question he asked him because he was just a Spanish speaker again, brother. You know, he says, "Do you want to report this?" Do your due diligence, dude, and fucking do your job. Report
The guy
this.
just got shot. Who cares if it
Report
was
this.
a BB gun?
There's
He got
somebody out there
shot.
running around with a fucking firearm shooting fucking workers in the back, dude, at a HOA. Come on, dude. Go get your again, a little heavy set. I'm not picking. I'm not being bodyist or ableist, but I could tell he did not want to report it himself.
You
I know what it
fat.
is, Joe. I do reports all day. They fucking suck, dude. Now imagine, fuck, now I gotta go chase this guy down, maybe find a kid or something that's got a gun. But again, it's not getting reported. I'm sure, I'm almost positive things aren't getting reported to the extent that they should be.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah,
that's
it
just
is.
Oakland, you still talking about LA, Sacramento, Santa Rosa. You got all these places Selena's got. You know?
I man, that we have serious problems in California. Local law enforcement doesn't want to do their job,
They don't
and then
wanna
they wanna crap all over.
allegedly, Judge, just in case they come after us too, but that's just anecdotal. That I went through that. You could
What do you mean?
what?
Dude, I
I don't
have
wanna I
no
don't wanna get
reason to go to Oakland. Well, let me shut up. Yeah, yeah. It's now the
Oakland
venues in Oakland are cheap, so
Oakland, we
whenever
love
there's a
you.
citizens of Oakland,
Dude, we love you, dude.
we
Dude, the
love you. We
the
are
your
sick and
police
tired of the treatment from your government.
Mhm.
We stand with you, citizens of Oakland.
Back to blue. Back to blue.
Back the
We
blue.
gotta throw that in there, back
At
to
the
blue.
same time, we're talking about law
At the same
enforcement. Look,
time, back to blue, back to brown,
back
back to brown.
the
Just
Oh,
report it,
man.
report
Hey,
it.
yeah, we are also, the hashtags that we're pushing, hashtag break the blue wave 26,
Ooh, back to
hashtag
blue.
California movement 26, hashtag league, excuse me, hashtag lead California 26. We are a part of lead. So is our sister podcast, LFM, Latino
Hey,
Free Minds.
Gio,
We got some more stuff in the pipeline.
Gio,
And hashtag vote your reality. Always hashtag vote your reality. What's
Gio.
up?
Shout out Leeds Skate Shop.
Lead skate shop,
371.
dog.
Shout out.
Hey,
Shout out Lead Skate Shop 371.
you know what? They have some dope ass gear.
Yay or nay?
Uh, what's that?
Lead Skate Shop 371.
I
Go there.
Yeah. So they have some dope gear,
Mhm.
and I have to say it is a skate shop. I'm waiting for the owner to shoot me a video of the boards because even though he's not a local shop for me, he is a local shop here in California.
Mhm.
And I used to live near his skate shop down in the Los Angeles area in the valley, actually.
And he's going through it too. He told us about how he's going through it over there, and shout out.
Well, yeah, I mean,
It's
he's.
happening everywhere, dude. You can't escape it.
It's like you don't even want to be political, but they just come and throw stuff at you, at your kids, and he just wants to fight against that. He
Skate
just
shop
doesn't
can't
want
even
people
be a
messing with his
skate shop
kids.
no more. Yep.
He's doing a good job in his community. He goes
Mhm.
out on the weekends. Dude, it's like every other few weekends, he's he's doing uh like walks with the community, like hikes. He's doing the Bushido
Somebody's gotta
tribe,
do it.
which goes and shows kids self-defense. He's doing some dope stuff.
Mhm.
Um it you can find him on Instagram, Lead Skate Shop, on X, Lead Skate Shop. But I'm really looking forward to him sending me a video of his shop because I wanna see what board I want to get.
I wanna buy some
Definitely gonna buy it.
truck.
I'm gonna buy it full price and pay for my shipping because I want to support their shop.
Oh, yeah.
And I just think it's dope that the lead,
My
we're
red
part of
bone.
lead. He's got a shop in LA, that's lead. When I mentioned this on the live podcast when we were on Latino Free Minds, when he reached out to us, Daniel, had text everybody like, "Hey, can does anybody have time to jump on this call with me real quick?" I was like, "Dude, I don't wanna be on that call." I thought it was gonna be like a cease and desist type call, like, "Don't use our names, be a
Ooh,
lawsuit. I'm new to this, I just got here."
turns out he's cool.
I'm glad he was cool. He was actually more than cool, he was pretty damn awesome. Um, so, uh, the Build Back Better bill.
You hate it.
Nah, it was not the Build Back Better bill.
Gio, wait, espérate vos. Gio, oh my god, I told you today, dude, that I was gonna go pick up my dad's insulin at Kaiser, and Gio, when does that Medicaid stuff cut off?
The
Is
Medicaid?
is it done?
What
Is
do you
pe
mean?
did people lose Medicaid already?
No, why would it be cut just because
I thought they cut it.
the big
No?
bill big beautiful bill is signed?
So
No.
it
Why would it? We should still be under the last, budget.
oh, Gio.
Budgets don't kick in like that.
Okay, cool, cool, okay, cool.
They haven't
Gio
even released the
Gio, I was waiting for my dad's medicine for there, like, 15 minutes. I go sit down, and then this girl again, dude, maybe I shouldn't have been listening, dude. My ear, I was getting a whole spoonful, with my ear, and the girl the lady, the pharmacist tells her, "Oh, you don't have Medicaid." She's, "I don't have Medicaid? Since when?" She's like, "You don't have Medicaid. That's all that's all I can tell you. You don't have Medicaid." And I went I didn't obviously, I didn't do it, but I was like, "Oh, no. This is a terrible feeling I'm
Oh my god,
feeling."
I voted for him.
I was like, "Oh, no. This is t no way." I was like, "No way things kicked in that fast," you know? But I was like, I gotta tell you. It did not feel good, Gio. Even though those were on personal terms and all that, God bless you, whatever you do, hopefully you get your Medicaid back, maybe not, maybe you don't. But Gio, it was a sucky feeling, dude. I was like, it was a
No,
young person, maybe.
it's funny that you mentioned that about the big beautiful bill because I was trying to find information on it, and everybody, uh, everybody is pushing back on it, right? And everybody is saying how, um, it's a tax deduction for the rich, they're gonna be cutting public programs like Medicaid, and then I was like, "Okay, well, let me find out what it really says. Let me go read it. Let me go read it." Guess what happened, Christian?
You fell asleep.
No, it ain't even out.
Oh.
How do they know what it's doing if it's not even
Oh.
out?
Oh, just so you're telling me I'm a sucker. I fell for it,
We're
dude.
all
I
suckers.
fell I fell for it, dude. I was in Kaiser like, "Oh my god, no, this is
No,
gonna
they didn't do so
turn
they
real."
signed it,
I
but they
turned
haven't,
real
like,
liberal.
how can you sign something? Just put it out, man. Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Yeah, it was signed on July 4th, wasn't it?
July 4th. Yeah, dude, I saw those B-2 bombers. It must have been signed.
It must have been signed. I want you to fly the planes over my head
Wait, good, dude.
exactly when I sign.
He's got nothing but sick
I
pictures.
won't be waiting for you. You need to be ready exactly when
Give
I
him
finish.
credit.
Donald J. Trump.
Give him credit. Somebody's taking those pictures, dude, and it's not TMZ. TMZ has no good pictures of Donald Trump, and that's probably really hard to not get.
Hey, I was watch I was scrolling through the social medias,
Mm,
and I came across this clip where somebody was like, "Footage finally released from the Trump assassination attempt." Actually, and it shows like Trump talking, and you can see like the ear. And I was just like, "Wait a minute. Don't you think they would have released that footage right away?"
mhm,
What would they have been waiting? AI. AI. They did it with AI. Dude,
mhm.
like AI is everywhere.
Yeah, it's cool.
Dude, I have been convinced that there are gorillas walking
Dude,
around with ICE uniforms on, deporting
being
people.
hella funny. No, Jill, I saw a Trump speech that was really convincing until he said the ATF is gay as hell. The ATF, you guys are pretty gay as hell, dude. I'm sorry, dude. Screw the ATF.
Agency
And
for
Ronald Reagan, you took
Tobacco
away machine
Firearms.
guns from us. But amnesty, shout out.
Amnesty.
Gio wants you to know, Amnesty, shout out, likes that.
Yeah, so as soon as the Republican governor wins, maybe Chad Bianco or somebody, can you get rid of that stupid 11% tax when we wanna buy ammo and firearms? Like, dude, we get taxed enough in this state.
Mhm.
Let me protect myself without having to get taxed.
Santa Clara County needs insurance. You need insurance to buy bullets.
What?
Yeah, Santa Clara. Let me be clear. Santa Clara County requires you to have insurance when you buy bullets.
What sort of insurance?
Gun insurance? I don't know, dude. San Mateo County, we're fucking
Oh, that's
killing it out here. We don't need that shit. Mm.
fine. Yeah, go get your USCCA, go get your, I can't remember, US Law Shield, go get your insurance.
That's crazy, dude.
I think you should have insurance.
Uh, Gio, I'm buying the ammo from the same place as these people, and they need to provide insurance, and I don't. That's
It
crazy, no?
no, it's look, it's I mean, insurance is it should be optional on that, but I think as
Not
a
health insurance.
I think you should have insurance, and it's not for the reasons that you might think. It's insurance so that if something happens and you do have to use your firearm for whatever self-defense reason,
You want a license to kill.
you don't want a
Gio,
license to kill. You don't
you
want
want me to
insurance
ask
to
you for
kill.
a license
No,
to
no,
kill.
no.
That's
My
insurance.
point is you want insurance to be able to protect yourself so you don't lose everything
Mhm.
because you protected yourself.
Or
And
accidental
I'm talking
discharge.
about legitimate self-defense reasons, right?
Mhm.
It's, I mean, insurance is always expensive, but it is fairly
Especially
inexpensive.
especially in California where if somebody breaks into your house, you kinda gotta pat them on the butt and say, "Please leave." And then if they
Yeah.
don't leave, you gotta leave your own house
"Excuse me,
and,
sir.
"Excuse me, sir,
Notice you entered the wrong house.
I need to get out."
Would you like a water,
That's
before you leave? If you'd like to leave. You
mhm,
don't have to leave, but would you like a
yeah,
water,
dude.
sir? I
Don't
wouldn't like you to report me for not giving you water
yeah.
after coming into the wrong house. I'm not accusing you of
Sorry,
breaking in.
sorry.
This must have been a
You
mistake,
just
obviously.
you just broke my $30,000 window. Double
I'm
panels, alright.
suing him. Why are you
Thank
suing
you.
him? Because he accused me of breaking into his house. Yeah, California is weak.
California's
Meanwhile, in Florida, they're running over protesters.
ooh, like you should. Like, that should have been right there with the Second Amendment. That should be right there.
In Florida, they have the castle doctrine, and they're running over protesters.
Don't get in the way, dude.
If it wasn't for the crocodiles and the alligators, I probably would like to live in Florida.
Florida's sick, dude.
And the
Florida, shout out,
humidity, dude, it's the
shout
humidity
out
and the
Florida.
hurricanes.
I've been there. I've been to Orlando.
It's sick.
Disney World was pretty sick.
It
Typhoon Lagoon, pretty tight.
it's pretty sick.
It's pretty cool, dude. I'd go there again. I went to the Space Kennedy Center, also pretty sick. Giant flag, dope as hell. Florida's
Yeah.
cool, dude. Florida's cool. The only thing is, I'm a big sandal wearer. So you step in a puddle, your sandal's gonna be 5 feet, behind you by the time you lift your leg up.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
I sometimes I wear Crocs, so I get
Crocs are
it.
cool.
A lot of people don't think so.
I I am a connoisseur of Crocs.
A
Crocs.
lot of people say, listen, people are gonna get mad at me for saying this word. Listen, I don't mean it in any derogatory sense, but some people would go as far to say as Crocs are gay. And I'm saying that in the South Park sense, okay?
Yeah.
I'm saying that in the South Park sense.
Well, I'll tell you this, Crocs are not gay. They're comfortable and efficient. So,
Comfortable and efficient.
comfortable and efficient. Just don't wear them.
And I'm still wearing socks.
Don't wear them at the mall. Don't wear them at the gym. Maybe at the beach.
Oh, dude, you know what? So I went to the mall. It's funny you say that. I went to the mall a few days ago, and I know a lot of people are going to relate to this. So you go to the mall, right?
We'll
What
see.
is the one thing you worry about when you go to the mall?
Is KB Toys still there?
No, dude. It's when you walk into the mall, it's that guy that's gonna pop out and be like, "Hey, big dog, can I clean your shoes for you real quick? I got this product right here." Or "Hey, what's up, bro?"
Dude, what
I don't wanna do
what
Bison.
malls are you going to, Gio? They sound
Dude,
scary.
they got the Chulada, spray for your shoe, they try
The
to clean your
Zuzu.
shoe, and I was like, "Man, these guys are gonna try to sell me their stupid shoe cleaner." The shoe
Oh, yes,
cleaners, you I
yes,
know
yes,
you
I
have that at your
remember.
mall.
No, but I remember them. I remember them.
Yeah. So I was like,
I ran
"Man, the
into one
shoe
of those guys
cleaners,"
there.
and I was walking, I had to go to Zales.
It
Yeah,
works though. That fucking foam, whatever they put on my
I
fucking
don't
shoe.
care if it works. I'm wearing dirty shoes because I if I want clean shoes, I'll go buy new
Not
shoes.
anymore. Not anymore, because he just messed you up, and now you got one white shoe, and the other one's kinda gray. So
You
it's
know
like,
I'm
"Oh,
not
man,
gonna scrub the other one, right?
is he
I'm not
wearing
gonna
the
scrub the other one.
oh, you gotta pay for the other one, Joe."
No, but so I went to Zales and I know the shoe cleaner guy is always there. So I kinda panicked a little bit. I was like, "Oh, man, I gotta" and then I looked down, I was like, "Oh, I got my boots on. I got my
Oh,
boots on. They're not gonna ask me if they can clean my boots.
these are
They're not gonna
fish these are fish skin.
these
Back
are
up,
just
loser.
these are Pirarucu. Back up before you get slapped up."
Back up, loser.
No, but man, I panicked a little bit because, hey, I know it's one of those things where you might be thinking, "Oh, well, Gio, didn't you say you grew up in the hood? And didn't you say you were tough?
And I got
Here
out.
you are panicking from the shoe cleaning guy at the mall." Listen, listen, those guys are very convincing. And, have you ever
Chill,
I have walked past them and been like, "Nah, I'm good," and I'm like,
chill,
"Man, you sure? Man, those shoes are so dirty. Man, you look busted." I'm
chill.
just like, "That hey, I didn't come to the mall. I didn't come to the mall to get talked to like this.
Brother,
I came to buy backpacks for my kids."
brother, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. A salesman can sell me whatever he wants. The other day, a guy came in with a truck truck full of mangoes, and he goes, "Hermano, try it." And I said, "No, I don't got any money." He goes, "I thought I have Cash App." And I said, "Fuck, got me. Damn it, he got me." And then next thing I know, he's like, "No, but try it. Try the thing." All in Spanish. I just want to embarrass myself. Next thing I know, he has his finger under my chin. I'm eating a mango off of his rusty knife, dude. Probably gotta go get a tetanus shot. But dude, he he got me, dude. He got me for $23. 12 mangoes for $23. I don't know if I got. We
On
have a
Cash
mango
App?
farm, and I don't even know. So,
Yeah, I guess I got Venmo.
Gio, he got me. Yeah, it's funny. This was a pretty good mango.
It was a delicious mango. I don't
I,
know
I'm
if it was
gonna.
the
I'm
mango. I
just.
don't know if it was the tetanus on
I'm g
the
Gio, I'm
rusty
gonna
knife.
hope that his knife that it wasn't rust and it was just a little bit of tajin, okay? So Gio, but I'm just saying, dude, maybe he didn't put his finger under my chin and lift my face, but, it sure felt that way when I had a mouthful of mango.
Man, hey, there's a lot of street vendors that have been popping
Dude,
up lately. There's a lady
hey,
down the street that sells arepas. I
don't
don't
get me
even know what
started.
arepas are, but every morning I'm like, "Ooh, I want some arepas. That sounds good right now."
What's that?
I don't know. I think it's like a torta or like
Hey,
a pupusa or
Gio,
something.
Gio, I don't know what's going on, but I don't know about you. Inflation or something's it's real got pupusas in a chokehold, dude. I can't even get Salvadorian pupusas anymore. Those are like $8 a piece, dude.
What?
I gotta go to the other corner and get this Honduran ladies. Honduran pupusas still pretty good. They're pretty good, dude. I might say Honduran pupusas are a little bit better than Salvadorian, but that's just because they're $3.50.
$3.
I can't get I can't get 3 pupusas off of $8 each, dude. I just can't. El Salvador, Bukele, what are you doing? You give them a little bit of Bitcoin and look what happens, dude. What the
$8 pupusas is
$8 pupusas is crazy, dude.
no, that's
I get
crazy.
it, Silicon Valley prices,
What are
but
they using,
dude, are
gasoline
you
for
playing
the
me?
masa or what?
Are you playing me? I now look what you did. Now I got hope. I got high hopes in Honduras.
I have high hopes.
350, dude. You can't beat that. Those are 2002 prices.
Oh, wow, man.
Hey,
Honduras.
Hey,
Nothing
dude.
against nothing against I don't know anybody from Honduras.
I'm
I got
not that
nothing against you guys.
I'm saying they're
Listen,
good. They're
I
the
have
best.
taken a cruise through Roatan. My brother has done missionary work in Roatan. Uh, um, beautiful, just beautiful. Food sucks. Listen, the food
That's a
sucks.
lie.
And
That's a lie.
I completely understand that you have stolen the culinary choices of El Salvador and decided to do it cheaper here in the United States because the fried food on the Gulf side sucks. Dude, uh,
You go from plato con polvo? You
sucks.
would you
Sucks.
Honduras,
Everything. It's just garbage. It's
Honduras.
just listen,
Honduras,
you it's just the further south you go, I'm just kidding.
he didn't
No.
cross the line when he was talking about Epstein, but this is gonna make me upset, dude. You back off the
Pam
Honduras.
Bondi did not upset me,
Yo,
but
dude.
Gio today saying the Honduras
I'm just
food.
saying, foods is yeah, they're good, man.
I, yeah, I don't. I, look, I have had pupusas made by Mexican people. They're pretty good,
Pretty
but
good. We got it.
Salvadoran
We got
pupusas
it.
ain't
We're the
nothing like
best. We're the best Hispanics.
it.
Or Latinos.
I actually,
Or Puerto
my
Ricans. I don't
my
know.
wife's aunt makes the best pupusas I've ever had,
Yeah.
but um,
More of a
I
flautas kinda guy.
I can't just look where I live. Um,
You
just
like
just financially, like, look, the street food for me if in my area is arepas, okay? It's not
uh-huh.
just normal street food.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't just walk outside and get pupusas, okay? We have
Uh-huh.
arepas out here, right?
Mhm.
The bar has been raised where
Mhm.
I'm at.
Mhm.
So, when I want Salvadoran food, of course, I go to Vallarta and I order the pupusas from Vallarta, and they're
Mm.
just not as good, but when that's all that's available to you
Gio, well, there's over here, dude, in the Silicon Valley, they're all over the place. There's street vendors everywhere. You kind of feel bad for the people that, paid to have 4 walls around them, because these guys are popping up all over the place. Food is delish. The lines are long. They're eating
Yeah.
it, but, it's taken away from mom and pop shops. And the people that load up these trucks, that load up those little frying pans and all that where they sell those pupusas or the tacos, the street vendors, shady. They look like shady people.
And for our listeners that have not tried a pupusa
Ooh,
and have not tried Honduran
go
food,
go to Honduran.
Salvadoran food, have not tried Central American food. Not all Central American food is the same. Some of it's trash, but some Salvadoran food is just delicious. Man, my father-in-law used to make plátano, oh, with beans. Oh my god, with some crema, some I want to say crema is sour cream.
Yeah,
But it's not like the sour cream you get at Taco Bell.
mhm.
It's like the
The
Mexican
Salvadorian ones get
cream.
that little, like,
It's not
pinkish
sour.
yellow.
Yeah, so you put that in the beans and the fried banana, plantain bananas.
Nope.
Oh my god, it's just another level. Just another level of food,
Yep.
okay? If you haven't tried it, go try it. Please go try it.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try to get off of food here.
Let's get off food.
I'm
I
and
well,
try to
I'm
lower some blood because right now some people have their cholesterol's all messed up, their blood pressure's all up because they're worried about the shoe guy in the mall.
yeah.
So we
Hey,
need to get off
you
topic.
guys you guys are
We need to
scary.
change it up. Maybe we talk about Auntie Annie's pretzels. That always makes people
Also
happy.
pretty
Maybe we
good.
talk about Cinnabon. That always makes people happy
I can't
about
even
the
eat
mall.
those.
That brings people to the mall.
Malls are tight.
Malls are tight. The
Malls are
food
tight.
courts in the mall, dope.
Yeah.
Look, sometimes the mall has sales at LensCrafters or Lids.
Oh,
Hey,
man, but
it's not all that bad, guys.
mm.
It's not look, the shoe cleaner guy is not around every corner.
Well, Gio, it makes me think, that not even that shoe cleaner guy, but, I drive around, I think,
Oh,
what happened? ¿Qué
oh,
pasó?
before don't forget driving around the corner.
Get him.
Why? You know the center carts in the mall where they sell the cheap toys? Like the little doggy toys
Uh-huh.
or like they'll sell like
The
radio control
kiosks.
cars,
The
the
kiosks.
kiosk. Why does my mall have a jeweler kiosk?
What's wrong with them, dude?
Dude, that is so ghetto.
Are you being
You should
anti-Semitic?
not be selling jewelry.
Are you being anti-Semitic, Gio?
You should not sell jewelry out of a kiosk. I just assume. If I'm buying jewelry from a
He's
kiosk,
got insurance.
I'm just assuming that it's fake. I
He's
just have to assume
oh,
that it's fake.
well, dude, these girls don't want blood diamonds anymore. I got my fiance a blood diamond. I made sure of it, baby. It's not no lab grown. It's
I made
someone.
sure that
I made
somebody died for
sure
your
it's a
diamond,
blood
baby.
diamond. Mm, we'll see. I got the names somewhere, babe.
Hey, you're at Zales or Pandora.
Who
You're
is
like,
it? I'm Matt Damon or Brad Pitt? Who's in that movie?
hey, when you buy a diamond that's big enough, they give you the certificate, the diamond certificate
Who died?
from the International Diamond, how whatever they're called,
Who put it
the
in the
the
diamond?
certifiers of diamonds. Um, when they bring out the certificate, you just look at it and go, something's
12,
missing here.
12 people. Ugh.
The list of name. I see the clarity, but I don't see the list of names of the men that died for this diamond.
Drone strike. Ugh.
There's not even a number here. How will my wife know that I love
Hey,
her?
dude. Well, they're going over to lab grown diamonds. Also pretty cool.
Yeah, they're still expensive. Look, listen, jewelry is just way too expensive. I was telling this to a
Talk
friend.
about getting married, dude. I gotta get married soon. And my girlfriend,
I
yeah,
dude, yeah,
my
I
poor
was looking at
fiance.
rings because I lost my rings in the lake a few weeks ago. Remember I was telling you, and so I went to look at the rings, and the plain rings with no diamonds, no stones, not even like onyx or some cheap little
Mhm,
stone, just a
mhm.
plain gold ring
Yeah.
was like $600. That's not even with the insurance to have it resized if I want to resize it later, if I get fatter, if I lose weight, if whatever.
Mhm.
What? For just metal? Ah,
Soft metal.
metal. I just threw away a bunch of computers at work.
Oh, it's the metal that Anunnaki liked. So maybe that's why.
They're not
Too deep, too
apparently
deep.
they're thinking about
We're not that type of podcast.
or
No,
maybe we
we're
and
not
we've been
talking
waiting
about
for
Anunnaki.
everybody to leave, and now our true followers, we see you.
We're not
Let's
ready.
let's start talking about the Anunnaki.
No, dude, we'll talk about my ring. It's a platinum ring, right? Band,
Platinum.
platinum, and my girlfriend's like, "Eh." Sorry,
What?
sorry, fiance. What? I wanted gold. Oh, BBG, please. Platinum is way. Oh
I
man,
thought platinum was better. But
Jill, I
platinum,
know that. Tell my soon to be wife. Tell her. Say it live.
I think with platinum, you can't just get it sent to get, like, refreshed. So, like,
Mm,
with my gold ones, I can send it to a jeweler, and it'll come back looking brand spanking new. But with platinum,
I told her I'll
it's
take it. Take it back.
it's you have it for those years, and it's just
I'll take it back. I told her I'll take it back. I'll take it back, and that'll be my band, and I'll get you the gold you want. But
ooh.
it's your fault. You're bad. But at the same time, Gio, I lost it actually, but I love my rubber. It's a rubber band. It's like a little rubber ring. It's a pretty cool, dude. I've seen. You know how many people, how many handshakes? I love a good. I always go in for the handshake, Gio. We almost lost it in 2020. I'm gonna handshake everybody as soon as Yeah, you get sick more often, but if you eat a good steak, you'll be all right. However, I shake a lot of hands, dude, and everybody's missing this finger, dude. There's a lot of people missing this finger because of the rings. They get it smashed, they get it caught on something, and it just rips off, dude, and not
How many,
mine.
dude, how many hands are you shaking? I
Dude,
don't
I
think
shake, dude. I get in there, Gio. Dude, I'm telling you, dude. You can ask Daniel, and everybody knows me by the handshake man, dude. I get in there, bro. I give me the handshake.
man.
If you give me the forearm, I'll grab the forearm. But I love a good handshake and go, hermano. Today, today actually, I shook somebody's hand, and they gave me this little like
Limp?
this. Fucking when I
Ugh.
grabbed his hand, I went, my hand was behind his back, and I was like, oh man, dude, come on, strengthen up,
Ugh.
dude. Hit the
I
gym,
hate limp hands.
dude.
What are
Give
you
me a little.
doing?
I don't know. I didn't know whether to kiss his
Don't you
hand.
feel dirty when you shake somebody's hand like
Dude,
that? And it's just
dude,
like,
little
ugh.
baby grip. I'm just saying, dude. I love a good handshake.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I do agree with you, but,
Wash your hands. Yeah, you gotta have a little
you know,
sanitize hand sanitizer.
you can always just order your BBG, just the silicone ring on Amazon.
I did a $12 ring at Walmart. Shout out Walmart.
Walmart, it is Prime Day
It is.
or Prime Week.
Somebody sponsor us. Can't you tell, dude? My pillow guy, dude. Please.
Jeez.
how many how many brands have you said? Not you, Big Pharma. You can't touch this, dude. We're not. Never, never, never,
And
definitely not Big.
Pfizer, reach out. Hey, this might be
Pfizer reach out. I was bullshitting. I was lying. It's critical, dude.
At that,
You make my allergy medicine. No
yeah.
qualms there, dude.
Hey, that one COVID shot I took. Whoo!
Ooh,
I have still
mm,
not had a COVID.
yeah.
So
My hand can't
Pfizer, thank
go.
you. This advertisement was brought to you by Pfizer. Or
No,
this show was brought to you by
it was
Pfizer.
supposed to stay local, but somehow it got to my heart.
Hey, we're gonna get a letter. We're gonna get
Oh,
a
alright, we
letter
should
from Pfizer's
probably
lawyer.
end with that, Gio, because the cease this letter's
Cease
right
and
around the
desist.
corner.
And DMU will not air next week.
Mm-mm. We got a letter,
We
and
got
guess
a
what?
letter.
We gotta say sorry now, so
Yeah, we actually we will be here next week.
fuck
So
Johnson& & Johnson.
tune in.
Ah!
Johnson & Johnson. We are not discriminating. If you
Nope,
want to reach out to
give
us
me
and
all the
sponsor
vaccines.
the show, listen,
Hopefully just
Johnson and
Walmart. Ho
Johnson, you
hopefully
have more
Walmart.
than just injections. You also sell baby oil.
Talcum powder.
And
Got a
Diddy
lot of
is
people
off
sick.
the market apparently. So Diddy is not doing baby
Got a
oil
lot of
anymore.
people sick with the talcum powder, but allegedly, Gio, none of this, we're
There's
just
different uses for talcum baby powder.
mm,
There's a lot of different uses.
mm.
A lo people that work with fiberglass.
That guy knows what I'm talking about. Ugh,
Baby powder, that fiberglass doesn't get on your skin.
that's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, stick with me. I'll teach you a few things. That's hey, Mexicans be saying stupid stuff like that all the time, in Spanish, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
I'll teach you some things like, what are you gonna teach me? Nothing. Yo,
¿Qué
so
güey? ¿Qué me vas a decir? ¿Qué me vas a decir, güey?
¿qué me vas a enseñar?
¿Qué me
Tus
vas a
pinches
enseñar,
mañas.
güey?
¿Cuáles de tus mañas me
Lo
vas a
vas a hacer
enseñar?
mal.
This is not why I tuned into DMU. I don't understand you guys. You're speaking Mexican, and I'm just sick of it.
I'm sick of it too, dude. I gotta talk in Spanish all day. I get talking English now. Chill.
You know what? I grew up speaking Spanish, but I do not use Spanish on a
Crazy.
daily basis,
All day, dude.
and it shows when I speak Spanish.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Well,
Oh
you
boy.
gotta lower their expectations. Right away, I go, "Ira, oiga, todos, siéntense,
Un
porque
poquito.
voy a
Habla
decir
un
unas cosas
poquito.
bien mal, y no quiero que se burlen de mí, porque al rato, cuando es tiempo de hablar inglés, van a ver y se van a encontrar".
There's a lot more of us, and we can make fun of you,
Yeah,
okay?
espérate. Cuando ocupas, ayuda en tu aplicación, van a
It's
ver,
it's
van a ver.
oh, yeah. I hope somebody fill out never mind, I'm not gonna
Have you ever seen a W-2 in Spanish, Gio? Screw that.
no,
Screw
but
that,
that
dude.
sounds
Screw
stupid.
that. Screw that. I
Un
don't know how
doble
to
u dos.
I don't even know how to do a W-2
Doble
in
un doble u
English.
dos. No, I helped a friend fill out, paperwork for amnesty, and that was hard, dude,
I
filling out
did a
the
letter. I
paperwork.
did a letter vouching for a
Did you
guy.
know that you have to do it all in English? You can't do it in Spanish.
Mm.
It has to be done in English. So I'm like, "No, no, no. All these words going on here are your words. They're not mine." Um,
No, sí,
no,
sí, no,
somebody had filled out
sí.
the amnesty paperwork for her at the courthouse or
Yeah.
wherever she went.
Set up.
No, it was like I like read it back to her and she was like, "No, that didn't happen." I was like, "Well, that's what they wrote." She's like, "No, they must have misunderstood
You
me."
had
And
a ghostwriter?
uh,
She had a
well,
ghostwriter?
yeah, because it has to be done in English. So I helped her fill it out, And, dude, that paperwork is not easy, eh? All that shit I've been talking. There's a video out there with me talking shit about
I'm
getting it
telling you,
together.
dude.
I listen, I understand it's difficult, but do it. Just become legal because these guys, listen, the guy who went into MacArthur Park, he said, "Get used to it. It's gonna happen a lot more often." They.
Yeah.
And for you that tune in late and then are getting emotionally frustrated because I just brought up ICE, go back and listen to what I had to say earlier. Just
Well
rewind it.
well, the
This
thing
video,
is, imagine them how confused they are, Gio. Like, everybody's got a California license,
they don't
right?
speak English. They
And
don't
it's
read English.
"Oh, look, I got a California," and it's like, "Oh, man, do I risk taking this person into the precinct and, you know, figuring out then, or do I let him go because he has a California license?" You know? It's a little smoke bomb.
Well,
Unless it's a real California ID,
they
right?
should know
But I don't
that
got one.
if they're going in to report something in California, they will not get turned over for immigration. You should if you have to report a crime, you shouldn't be afraid to do it because you're not of legal status. That's all I'm saying.
Mhm.
That's all I'm saying. Law enforcement, get it together. It should be perfectly clear.
Oakland.
Oakland, get it together.
Oh,
Stop coming after your brothers,
yeah.
your badge bros
Leave
at
ICE
ICE.
alone, dude. They're stressing. They're having a hard time. You think it's fun walking in through MacArthur Park like that? 50, 70 pounds of weight, looking hella cool, dude, with a freaking helmet on. It's not easy,
and,
dude. It's not easy to look cool in
and
MacArthur Park.
and listen, if we have any MAGA influencers watching the show, maybe you're watching it for a joke. Maybe you're like, let me find out what these stupid independent thinkers are talking about
What?
before we leave the show.
You called yourself an independent journalist earlier.
An independent thinker. I wouldn't consider myself a journalist.
You said it, dude.
I
You
just
said,
want I just want to I
Gio?
just want to put a plea out. I just want to put a plea out to you MAGA influencers. Stop being a bunch of bitches. Stop being a bunch of
I
bitches.
like you guys. You guys are fucking
Look, no, look. You got the president's ear. Somebody has the president's ear,
Gio, dude.
and your group think is annoying.
The binders, Gio. The
The
picture with the
binders with the
binders.
empty pages. DC
They would have
Drano,
got
I
me,
see you.
Gio. They
Lives
would
of
have got
TikTok, I see you.
Gio. They would have.
Lexit probably would have been there too if
Hey,
I'm not gonna get
hey,
into accessibility or anything like that.
Gio,
I'm not gonna make any jokes like
Gio.
that.
We don't do that here. Relax,
I'm not punching down. No,
Gio.
but MAGA influencers, come
That's
on, like
embarrassing,
influ
dude.
amnesty. Get it in his ear, man.
Yeah.
Doesn't need to be for everybody. I'm not saying amnesty of millions and millions of
Your
people.
kid's gotta go to college or already has a
Oh, man, some
degree,
people have
something
been here
like
for a
10
long time.
years,
Some people have been here for a
15.
long time.
Alright, 10 years or 15 years? 5 years? 10 years. 10 years is
Let's
10
go
years is
10.
a lot of time. You should assimilate a little bit in 10 years. 15 years, damn it, dude, you got grandkids here or something, dude.
Yeah, they got anchor babies.
My
Uh,
boy my boy my
hey,
boy's
whatever happened? Hey, let's just go back to Trump's old deal. I liked his old deal
build
for
a
the
wall,
Dreamers, for
build a
the
wall.
Dreamers deal. Yeah, hey, Trump, if you're listening, uh, let's hit those Democrats back up. Let's see if they'll finish that border wall.
Yeah, build the
He's probably
wall,
like, I don't care about the border wall anymore.
build the
Did you hear the
wall.
number? Zero, zero.
0. I don't need it. Build the wall, set up the dreamers, dude. Set them up, dude. My boy, I mean, he's an outstanding citizen. He's got his degree in women's studies, but he got it. He's DACA. He's cool. It's not women's studies, but he's cool. He did it, dude. That I born here, still don't have a degree. So he did something with his time here. Precious time. He treated it well. So, shout out to my brother. And I'm sure he's
Ladies
not the
and
only one.
gentlemen, we are accepting resumes and applications for a new co-host, bachelor's degree preferred. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I got a couple credits here and there. Pass
Go
English with a
I
B
don't care.
plus. No, man, but, that's just what I'm saying, because if he goes back with something, pretty sure they
Yeah.
accept that degree wherever. So, but yeah, man, I would like for him to, stay. He's really cool, really tight. Pause. But
Yeah. Daniel, can you clip this? Dear Mr. President, I know that there's going to be a lot of people that are going to get deported, but if you could just let my friends stay,
let my
my
friends
friends,
stay, dude.
let my friends stay. My friends are cool.
My friends are cool.
I don't think any of them are criminals.
I'll
If
give
they
you
are, if they are, I'll help you trap that
I'll
criminal. But you gotta show me that, that
I'll
it's that they're criminals. I'll help you trap them.
let
But
my
the other
friends stay.
ones got to stay. They got to stay in their
I'll
families.
give you a cousin, dude. I'll give you a few. I'll give you a few
I'll give
cousins.
you all my
Let
cousins.
my friends stay,
Let my
dude. Let
friends
my friends
stay.
stay. Clip that.
I'll give you all my
I'll
cousins.
give you a few of my cousins, dude, and
I'll
we'll
give you some
call
of
it
the
even.
legal ones. You can
We'll
send them
call it
back
even.
because you don't
Yep,
need them.
yep. I gave you my neighbor.
Yeah. No, I love some of my cousins. Not enough to have reached out to them because my cousins are probably
All right,
listening right now
I take
going,
it back.
We
I'll
haven't
give you a
heard from
second
you in
cousin.
like 20
I'll
years,
give
dude,
you
since you yeah.
second cousins. Gotta go.
Yeah. Second
My
second
friends
cousins,
gotta
yeah.
stay, and second cousin, dude, you gotta go, dude. Second cousin, if you're listening. I like
Pack
them
your
too, though. I like my second
hey,
cousins a lot too.
second cousins, pack your
No,
bags.
no,
Pack
at the
your
same time,
bags.
I
You're
like
on a
my
list.
second cousins too. Trump, let my family stay first, second cousins, and my friends, please. The family I choose. Let
Friends,
the let the
first cousins and second cousins.
my
No,
family that I choose.
I'm not worried about second cousins. I
I
barely
am,
talk to
yeah,
my
dude.
first cousins,
My
let
second
alone
cousin.
second cousins.
Everybody loves me, dude. I love my second cousins, dude. I'll shoot somebody in the back for you. Just kidding.
That was you, huh? The one that got the guy on the roof
Yep.
that shot him with the BB gun? I
That's
mean,
what
it
I'm
was
telling you. Yeah, I'm
yeah.
telling you, dude.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we really appreciate you connecting and tuning in to
Yeah.
Don't Mind Us. We ask that you guys tune in tomorrow to probably the same feeds. There will be an episode of Latino Free Minds.
Shout
That
out.
is
Shout out
that
to Latino Free Minds.
that's the main gang. That is the main show of Lead. So
Mhm.
if you're watching us but not them, you probably got a problem because
You
they
probably
make a lot
gay.
more sense than we do. They make a
Gay.
lot more sense. You know why the show is called Don't Mind Us? Because we're just not as smart as those guys.
I don't want to. Those guys will knock on your door and say, "Hey, do you got time to talk?" Chad Bianco. I don't. I won't. Not
Yeah,
in
time
me,
to talk
dude.
about Chad Bianco.
Kamala. If you're gonna be my governor, dude,
If
just
you've noticed, we haven't had any guests on Don't Mind Us.
just pay off my Tesla, dude.
It's because there's a level of
Mhm.
there's just a
You're
level
gonna
of
get mad.
yeah. We might ruin the careers of
Uh,
politicians if they came on Don't
that's why
Mind Us.
I'm over here, dude.
We're just not smart. We're just no.
Don't take
These are
don't
just
take me
jokes.
serious.
Obviously, you might have seen us on Latino Free Minds.
Yep.
We do co-host there
I did.
sometimes too.
Hate going on
But this is the fun show.
this is the cool show, dude.
Hey, and there are I keep saying this. There are more shows coming through
Mhm.
the lead channels. You can continue to tune in through DMU, Latino Free Minds.
Free
Daniel
minds.
Silvas. Silvas will be starting a show in the very new future. It's actually going to start in August. We have some testing going on this month with
Yep.
him and a new guest. Actually, she's already announced it. So McKenna, uh, I don't know her last name now. Oh,
Oh, how dare you bring up me on you?
but California
No.
Unfiltered will be
Oh,
starting up. It's gonna be
mm.
dope.
Is that
It's
a
gonna be
better
dope.
name than ours, dude? What the hell, Gio? Who gave us Don't Mind Us?
I,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I had to give the history today to somebody about Don't Mind Us because they were like, "You're not Latino Free Minds. I thought you were Latino Free Minds." I
Hell
was
no.
like, "Well, we kind of started this behind the scenes show that turned into a real show.
Yo.
It turned into a real show
You
because
used to have to pay for $1, then somebody said no. So now it's
yeah,
free.
we
Gio
used to
had to
charge for
pay
the
for
show.
$1. Gio
I
paid
still
a
get
dollar for
billed.
2 months.
I still get billed, and the price has gone up to our on our Patreon. If you
Yep.
want to join the Patreon, go ahead. go
But you
ahead,
get it
but you're
free.
not yeah, you can still get it for free, but if you wanna support, do it. Highly recommend supporting the show.
Shout out, Latino Free Minds, a bunch of independent journalists over there.
Journalist is such a strong word.
I it's gonna bug 'em.
It's such a strong
Bunch of
word.
independent journalists over there. I think Danny used to work for CNN and Daniel used to
You know
work
what? I wrote in a journal yesterday. I was writing some things for
uh,
preaching. So sure, I
pretty
am definitely
independent.
an independent journalist on the
Daniel worked for
Lord's
Soros.
side.
Yeah, pretty independent.
Thank you all for tuning in. God bless you. We appreciate you joining.
Thank you guys. Have a good one.
That was good.